Welcome back to Haley and Liz.
How is everybody today?
Stitch Collective.
I feel like I had a little garlic.
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, we are among friends. I also had garlic.
Did you guys have garlic?
So hopefully you guys can hear us really well.
Do you notice anything?
Look at how official we are.
We did notice that we have not the best sound.
It's true.
Recording, and both of us actually already have microphones. We just don't ever use them.
Yeah, we just forget.
So,
we get excited and we make videos, and sometimes we forget to do the professional stuff.
We do. And we, our whole thing with this is we just want to do it and have fun. So sometimes we're so busy having fun, we forget.
So we're really hoping that this
sounds good. Let us know if you're a regular viewer and you like the sound of things. Chime in.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are we talking about today?
Today we would like to share some of our current influences with you. I think both of us have shared influences, if you've done anything with us before, that we, have affected our practice and our art and our way we do things. So we're kind of bringing in some new, maybe not new influences, but it helps when you can say the word, but maybe some we haven't shared before, more current.
Yeah.
Something that's influencing our work now. I would say I'm really like choosing things that influence my work now. Yeah,
and we both shared what we have been working on now, where we were sort of at the beginning of the summer or late spring, and where we are now. So you can go back and watch that video, but you'll see how these influences really have been influencing our work. Like visually.
I know with mine you'll be like, oh yeah, well, I see it.
Right.
Copycat. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. It's funny because a lot of these are actually people that I discovered, I would say 3 to 5 years ago.
Okay.
And have kind of, slowly looked or maybe taken a class or, something. But anyway, so,
I think that some of mine are more recent, like within the past year or so, but then there's others that like I'm revisiting, and sometimes you're like you see an image and it like you're like, or you see something that you're doing and you're like, oh yeah, like that image I have from many years ago. And I think sometimes when I'm finding influences too, it's because I'm doing something and I see someone else's work and it really is resonating.
Yes, I have one that's like that. My newest one is like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of you will recognize one of my newest ones. It's from last year. So.
Cool. Yeah. So we figured what we would do is we would talk like this, and then we'd also do some screen sharing and recording of what's on our screens, because it was far easier for us to just pull up websites, also to give you websites of these people so you can then go to those websites
you can check them out.
You can follow these people. I would say most of my influences I find on Instagram.
So. I do as well. I find most, I say that, and actually none of mine that I'm sharing today. I went to Instagram to remind me of choose the ones I wanted to share. But I'm thinking about where I discovered these, and none of them were on Instagram.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I follow everyone that I am sharing today on Instagram. Yeah. But it's actually kind of funny now that I say it. I'm like only like 1 or 2, depending on how you're looking at it, I found on Instagram.
Yeah.
Out of my.
That's how I follow them, but I didn't find them, which is weird because I do feel like I find a lot of people on Instagram.
I do find a lot of people on Instagram too, but that's funny.
I
say something and then prove it wrong.
I think if you see something and it speaks to you enough that it's going to become an influence, maybe that's the case, is you see it somewhere else and then you go follow on Instagram. Where a lot of times on Instagram I'm like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. So. Yeah.
So do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. Okay. Should we alternate? Like I can do one and you do one and then I'll do one, or should we all do? Should I do all mine? What do you want to do?
Let's alternate.
Okay, we're gonna alternate. Okay. All right. So I'll go first. Okay. All right. So my first, and I'm afraid I'm going to say her name wrong. She is from the Netherlands. It's an illustrator. Her name is Sarah van Dongen, I think. She has this very childlike quality to her artwork. And what I like about her is I love all these little details. I feel like when I touch her, see, it darkens. So I hope you guys can see this. Everything has a story, right? Every picture tells a story. There's just something about it. She's in a bathtub with her husband. She's looking out the window at the trees. She's asleep on a book. I don't know. I just really like it. And the other thing is, it's not realistic in any way. It's completely, I just feel like it gives me permission to draw people the way I want to draw people. She has a book. I actually have her book. She has a kid's book. And but she illustrates, and I actually found her because I took one of her illustration courses online. And that was how I discovered her. But you know, it is very childlike. I love her use of color. I love the use of detail, and I love the storytelling, I would say. She also has a podcast with a few other I'm going to take a peek at her sketchbook and see if there's anything there. A few other, oh, here we go. More of the same kind of, but I just love, yeah. A few other artists, and I think they get together like once a week and they draw and they spend time together, and then they record this podcast. So I also like the sense of community. She has a really strong sense of community. But just this freedom. I guess she wanted to go to art school and then was like turned down. I mean, I don't know if she didn't get in or what. Something happened. So then I think she fell back on a different career. And then she, as an adult, went to and studied illustration. She went back to college. And I think that was when her style.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So that is my first one.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I would say what I get from her, I'll do this. I'll name 3 things from each one maybe that I like.
Love that. I was just going to ask him.
I think first and foremost, the freedom, and I feel like it should be one word. I'll say freedom. I feel like she's very brave. To me, her drawings are, you know, it looks like a kid could do them, but they have this confidence about them. So she's brave, storytelling, and use of color. I know that's more than one word, but those are the things I like. Nice. Composition maybe with storytelling.
Yeah, and I get like autobiographical too, I think, which is like really really cool, like kind of you know, these
like a diary.
Images of simple everyday, which is
and
also
intimate. She shares, you know, she had a baby recently. I'm trying to not show those. A lot of nudes with the baby.
Sure.
But yeah, you see like pictures of her, you know, doing laundry or with her husband in the bathtub or whatever.
Right. Everyday life.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
I'll go to my first one. The first
See
one
what Haley
I
has.
pulled up is a painter that I've been a fan of for ages, pretty much since grad school, and it's John Walker. He's a relatively local as in like New England, New York, painter for, you know, probably working since like the 1960s or something like that. But his paintings, primarily when I first started getting into John Walker, is because of this bingo card.
That's what I was just going to say. What is that?
Yeah, they're bingo cards, which in some
so
of the
cool.
cards it's more apparent. These are small paintings, but this sort of dreamlike landscape, this lusciousness of paint that he was doing with these very, very abstract, but also very, I think, free, and in somewhat invented landscapes, very much about mark making and paint. So I've been following him for a long time, but I went and saw at the Contemporary Art Museum in Maine these paintings, and they really stuck out to me. They're like this. I think they're called the Seal Point landscape paintings in Maine, and they're large. They're like, you know, 7 feet by 5 feet, kind of large, and they're just all encompassing landscapes that have been reduced down to very simple shapes and colors, and they're just, again, they have this like lusciousness about them, the surface, that I really respond to, but also like the surface pattern and the patterning that's in them, sort of alluding to a landscape, but being these very sort of almost like pseudo geometric designs. There's one that's more, you can kind of see more like it's.
But these are super graphic compared to the bingo cards.
Yes, yes. And I really responded to them. Like something like this, there's a certain like play of space, the abstract space that I really, really enjoy. You know, all the things I always try to touch on, but I think like in my work more recently, I think of this work because of all sort of like the line and the sort of grid-like patterns I've been making. I think back to this work because of how linear it is, and how, you know, just thinking about grids and breaking grids and things of that sort. This is one of my favorite ones. But also just like color and composition, and like I said, all the hits,
all the things I can totally see why he would be one of your people.
Yeah. So long time influence, but thinking about more recently.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll save this one for last, since we're going to.
Yes, we'll change format.
Yeah, we'll change format for that. Okay. This next one is. It's not really a person. I think it probably is a person, but it's more. I love packaging, and I love I like all that kind of. And I do like
that. What's
the
word for that? It's like merchandise design.
Yeah.
But like I know there's another word for it. I just can't remember.
It's so funny. I can't really.
You can study it in school.
Yeah. I remember when I ended up being a graphic design major, but what I said to my counselor was, I want to study what influences somebody to pick something up on the shelf, and I remember thinking, like, why does somebody reach for a box of Cheerios over a box of cornflakes? You know, and if you picture cornflakes in your mind back then, I don't know what color the box is now, but it's like white. Cheerios
was yellow,
and like circles and fun. So I kind of like, it's like this. I feel like it's like marketing psychology and art and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I've been like keeping it in. I love this. Hold on. This Fishwife brand.
Oh, yes.
So it's, I'm kind of on a nautical, I'm always on a nautical kick, but I'm really on a big one now. And I love their packaging. So one of my daughters actually got me, I think this one up here, I believe that might be the tuna. And I'll just scroll so you can kind of, so these are all good. Let's look at tinned fish. You can see their packaging. I love that it's just like, see, when I hover over I know. Then you see the fish.
That's all right.
I just love I really like folkloric art. So you have these images. I'm pointing with my finger, but you can't see me, but these sort of symmetrical, folkloric type of images. I love how
they look like they could be embroidered.
They look like they could be embroidered, and it looks like it could be a book. And they have, if you look at the mackerel one in the bottom left hand, they have these little characters. I think she's supposed to be the Fishwife because she's in the middle. And I love the fonts they use. I love the graphic design of it. I just love it. It feels vintage to me,
the
but modern.
Are very specific also to their brand.
Really. I really love branding.
And nothing's like a primary color. Like it's all like very specific. In color. I'm like, ooh, maybe I need to try that spicy trio. So yes, I don't know, if I'm gonna be, but I just really, I love, again, look at the bottom of, I think this was actually up there before, the smoked salmon. That's really simple. I love their little logo with the fish on the side of that box. And if you go down, we can see the
You can see that's
there.
The Fishwife.
Yes.
So it's just a little bit weird that this is, but I feel like it really has influenced me. This is the one I first saw last summer. Sorry, I was messing with my mic. I didn't realize if that was making noise. And like I said, my daughter, like she and her boyfriend went to this cute little shop and came home with fish. And I was like, what is this joyous thing? So I became obsessed. And part of it was, like you said, I just look at it and I see embroidery. And a story, again, with the story.
Mhm.
So, and I do like to include text in a lot of what I do.
It's true, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And it's, you know, somewhat like lighthearted in a way, like the Fishwife. Like, you know what I mean? She looks like she's like joyous, you know what I
She
mean?
does. She is. The first thing I saw was they have, I mean, people must like their, hold on, let's shop again. They have, where did it go? Shop. They had like an art pack. Merch
maybe.
No, because
But
I was
still,
really
just
hoping
the fact
it's really
that a
cute.
fish company has merch
Gifts.
shows you that they are all about their branding.
Yeah, they have a little art thing. Let me see if
Yeah.
I can go, because I did have it pulled up and I steered.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is, right here.
Yeah, that's right. I was
This
like,
is
that was the thing
all
you had
good.
at first.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotta
Yes,
get your
and
discount.
yes, and I'm obsessed. To be honest, I've only had the tuna. I need to branch out.
Yeah.
So they have this whole little thing where you
Stickers
can stickers
and
pencils. Yeah.
Cute.
And you can get they're like coloring. You can color. I think
Yeah.
these are like color boxes. I don't know.
Wow.
So I know if anybody in my family wants to give me a little present. Look how cute you get these colored pencils. I just noticed that with the
Yes.
mermaid. Stop. Okay.
It's really, yes.
Anyway,
I can see it. I can definitely see it in your work. Yeah.
another thing that looks like it could be drawn by a 5-year-old child.
Oh, stop.
That's
No.
just how I
These
roll.
are very sophisticated. They're just illustrative. That's all it is.
They are illustrative.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I do think of you saying that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whimsical. Nice.
Whimsical, illustrative. That's it. That's me.
All right. Well, I will move on to my second obsession at the moment, and I have been following
I might be
this
obsessed with
person,
this, too.
Kathryn Knudsen.
must
I
follow
told
her.
you to.
You told me
so
to.
I think
must have.
you
Yeah.
must.
Look, I'm like
I
panic
found
reaching for
her
my phone.
online on an online fiber show a couple of years ago, and I am like instantly obsessed with her work. These are actually they're not super big. This one's 14 inches by 9.5, but they are they're fiber art pieces. They look like they're probably like paintings or something like that, but they're actually stitched together. I wish I could get a little bit bigger on this image. There might be a little bit of painting in there, but this is the kind of work. This is all stitching around this
stalking this woman. I'm
Yes.
adding her to my list.
This is the kind of work. When I saw this, I was like,
We have looked at her before, but I haven't
this is the
seen
kind
these
of work
ones.
I want to make.
I remember this one.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't make this work because this is her work. I would never make work like this. But when I see this work, I'm so excited by the textures and the surfaces and the colors and the uniqueness of it that I have such envy of it. And again, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I would never make this work, but I just love it so much. So much so that if I could afford it, I might own this work. I love it that much. Like, this piece to me, Hero, it's just, I'm like, that's what I'm trying to make. I don't know this woman. I don't know anything about her, but her work speaks to me like you would not believe.
I love it because it's like all different things. Look at her drawings.
And her drawings.
All different things combined.
Her drawings are so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this is, and you can probably see.
I can't believe that's not like a black and white picture of fiber, to be honest.
Yeah. They're really stunningly beautiful. And you can probably see, like, through my rug hooking work, shaped pieces, textural pieces.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going back.
Hers are
now.
very reproductive.
Yeah. There's definitely
imagery. I love these
for
little.
sure.
Go back down again.
Sorry.
Just for a minute. These are so almost like, in a way. How did this other one? Like, hold on. Like this.
Oh, sorry.
This one.
Yeah.
This reminds me of almost like those iconography, that icon art, but then it's also very much like a womb.
Yes.
And
there's
something being
hair,
born.
And there's,
yes. I mean, it's
there's
just,
definitely, like, organic. You can tell they're influenced by organic things, but you don't really know what. And these ones, I think the ones down from 2022, they're very suggestive of the human body.
Yeah.
It's, you know, some of them. And then they seem to get a little bit cleaner up here, more technique.
And she's added cleaner surfaces as well with the beads.
And kind of playing with that contrast. But I love her work. Like I said, I want it. I want the work. I want to be surrounded by. This is the kind of work I want to be surrounded by if I can't make it myself.
I love the way I show a tuna can. And you show it.
Stop it.
No, I love it.
Actually, the colors.
The colors. I mean, I was going to say, it's almost like, you can see why we're simpatico.
So I, like I said, love the technique, love the texture, love the color, love the shape aspect of it, sculptural aspect. There's so much about it that I'm just like,
that's good. Yeah. That is good. Okay. All right. So mine, I'll start. I want to show you. The website isn't that. Oh, we have 4. We did 4. Oh, yeah. Okay. We have 4.
I might have 5.
I showed my okay. Haley has 5.
I do.
Okay. Maybe I'll show one more. I have another one too that I did make a list. I had to rank.
Grouped together.
I had to rank. Okay. I'm going to save the one where there's a book I want to show you guys. So I was saving that for last. Okay. Now, actually, so I did lie. I forgot about this person. I did find this person on Instagram. Her name is Clare Youngs. She's an English artist and she does collage. And you can see, I'm sure you can see why I am drawn to this. Let me see if I can. Oh, she does these articulated things as well.
Wow.
And I just feel like it's collage. It could be fabric. It could be stitching.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could be painting. It's, I just love her use of pattern and color. And she just has, I love these moths.
What's the hungry caterpillar?
Eric Carle. Yes, she does.
Bit.
It is very Eric Carle. Yes, very much so. Oh, look at that. So cute. Okay. That just seems like something different though. Let's go back home. Okay. Yeah, it's just, and she does write, I guess, writes books. I don't have any of her books.
Yeah,
maybe
no, they're very textile.
Yeah.
Though they're, with the pattern paper and everything.
Couldn't find this page. Let's look. Wait, let me see projects. I wanted to see if there are more of these. She does have like some diorama type things.
Oh, interesting.
And like this big fish. Like, I think I'm getting kind of interested. We have a lot of wood workers in the building, and in our sculpture challenge, I kind of embraced the wood thing, and I'm kind of looking for a way to incorporate some wood into what I'm doing in those bigger pieces we talked about doing. So, I don't know that I necessarily want to paint on wood, but I like that she incorporates other, these are interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I know, I really like these. So, yeah, I mean, and then there's just little silly things. Like, I think this might be one of the first things I ever saw. That was years ago.
Yep.
So I think we're getting old now. Look, come
fish.
on.
More tinned fish.
I know, it's a fish. I know it's a thing right now, too, but I can't help myself. These are pretty old, I think. So.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely sort of this piece together feeling.
Yeah, I do. I love the collages. So, just kind of, making something out of nothing. I guess I really do like that. Taking what you have, getting creative, making something out of nothing.
There's a real simplicity to all the people that you've showed, like a stylized, but simple, but stylized.
Yeah,
kind of that aspect to them all.
Yes.
Cool.
Anyway, so that is my third but not final.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I have my third I keep joking that I have 5 people because technically I do.
Well, now I'm going to find my fifth one.
Well, I was going to say 2 people that I found because of a gallery that I follow from New York City was having this show. They're having this show now called Soft Sculptures. It's at the Jane Lombard Gallery. And I haven't been to New York City in a few years now. I don't know if I'm going to get there before I see the show before it ends in August. But I was really happy that there was a lot of work online that I could see. So, like I said,
where is the show?
It's in New York City. It's up until August 8th at the Jane Lombard Gallery. I know, it's really wonderful. And it's called Soft Sculptures. I already said that. Curated by Jen. Oh, I'm not going to say this name right. Wroblewski. Jen
That's what I would
Wroblewski-
say.
Wroblewski?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jen, I probably got that really wrong. But I love your show. And so I already followed one of the artists that's in the show, and that's Elodie Blanchard. Elodie, I don't know. Again, terrible with names.
I would say
But
that. Yeah.
but this artist, this is relatively new work that they've been making. They're soft sculptures, and they call them urns. And I just love the three-dimensional, quilted aspect of them. I find them so beautiful. These sculptures. They're almost like, I think they're like urn sized. You know what I mean?
Like, do we need to take
vase.
the training?
I know. We could. But this is one artist I do follow on Instagram, and actually, I wish that I pulled up her Instagram because there's even more kind of assemblages.
Pull it up really quickly.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to do this person.
I want to make sure.
It's probably on our website somewhere.
Probably. Just. Because some of her other work that's more collage-ish really speaks to me. So here's some of her. Oh, I'm not gonna. Some of her urns, you can kind of get a sense of the size of them.
They almost look like guitars in that
Yeah,
picture.
a little bit.
Really
a little
cool.
bit.
They are really big. I didn't realize they were that big.
So like this type of work, I think again really kind of speaks to what I'm doing.
Yes,
like a lot
definitely.
of like the different parts put together, and repeating shapes and things like that. Also being wall work. That this is when I first started following this person, when I saw this work, and then now I'm inspired by more three-dimensional work, and then that kind of led me to this show, Soft Sculptures, and then I found this person, Melissa Dadourian. Again, sorry, mispronouncing your name. Really large. I would call them like fabric collages.
Yeah, how big is that?
96 by 168 inches. So very large, multiple feet in either direction. And what's interesting about this work is it's somewhat like stretched. It looks almost, they call it flash on knit thread and T-pins. So it looks as though the stretchy fabric is like sort of stretched by these pins.
Yeah.
And that's what's holding its shape. And I just find that really
And you see the
interesting.
shadow.
You can see the shadow.
Like
So it's sculptural. And I really love that about it. I love also this transparency that she's getting with the this type of fabric. So just people using fabric in really interesting ways, also using it very much like collage, which I'm a collage gal. So soft sculptures, I know I've said it like 8,000 times. I want to go see it. Maybe Liz and I will go.
Maybe we should in honor of our sculpture challenge.
Yeah, maybe. Well, you'll see.
I know.
We'll take you guys along with us.
If we go, we'll take you with us. 'Cause we could take the train.
We could. We could. But if you, like I said, I mentioned the name of the gallery, Jane Lombard Gallery. You can see it up on the screen. If you can go kind of look through their images here and get a sense for the show as well. So don't feel like you gotta go. Ooh, what's this?
Oh, I don't know.
We might have to go.
That reminds me of your first artist too.
Yeah, very John Walker-ish.
Look at this. What's that?
I don't know. We need to go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, that probably sounded awful, my squeal in the microphone.
That's okay.
But anywho, so that's my 4th/5th one.
Okay. All right. I'll do my fourth quickly. I could just do my.
No,
but I did keep saying this is one I've shown before though. But what? Okay, here's what
put it all in context.
Yes. Here's what I like about this person, Amanda Nadig. She's a relatively new quilter. She's an art teacher, so she has an art background, and I just feel like because her mom was a quilter, so she's been around quilting, but because she's so new to it, she's doing these just cool things, and she does little tiny things, and I have to log in. I didn't log in. She sees. Oh, you could look if you want. She just has no fear. I think that's what I really like about her. She has no fear. Oh, there you go. Click on that. like these cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, I see with her a sense of play, fearlessness. I forgot about our 3-word thing for my other ones.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, there's just, again, kind of like the first illustrator I showed you, how it was a little bit crazy. It gives you permission just to have fun and see what's going on. And if I'm not mistaken, she only uses like thrifted fabric, you know, or maybe fabric.
It's very similar to things we were doing last year with the tiny
minis,
project and the minis and the play and the use what you have and and here they are a little bigger.
Oh, she also did these see these spirally things. She was taking like a pencil and making spirals and then cutting them out, and then she like put them on a quilt, and it was you know, I think she mostly does like wall hanging size.
Here, let's look at that one. Yeah,
you can see some of them are there. So anyway, so she's
breaking the boundaries of quilting a bit.
Yes, she's my quick ad.
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
then we can do. Hold on, I'll go to my next one because you have yours. You did yours together.
I have one more.
Oh, you do? Okay. So,
I do have one more.
So you do yours, and then we'll do mine last.
Perfect.
So
So
that was it.
my last person that I've been following for the last couple of years is another painter named Sue McNally, and she works somewhat locally. She works in Newport, Rhode Island, but I think she also works maybe across the United States as well. And I know that because she writes about like landscapes that are out west and paints landscapes that are out west. But she also paints landscapes that are here. But her landscape paintings, again, very large, kind of all-encompassing paintings, like, you know, half the wall size or wall size paintings. This one's 133 inches by 90 inches.
Wow.
And they're obviously very imagined. They're taken from memory. Again, speaking of like fearlessness and bravery in painting, I just love so much her.
I love that.
Her ability just to like make something bold and graphic, and using graphic colors. This is kind of some of the work when I first started getting into Sue McNally's work, was like around 2021-ish, and this really kind of like, again, linear. You can kind of see John Walker in there too. Very graphic, very bold, very colorful type of work. And that they seem now to be getting a little more surreal, like this one. Very like vast.
Those look like Joshua trees. That looks like out west.
But just this sort of surrealism in her work now, and in her work before too. This one I really respond to. But again, it's all the things I really like. It's color, it's pattern, it's texture, it's surrealism in the landscape. It's this one I really like too. This one's called My New England Home, so obviously inspired by this area. But yeah, so again, bold, fearless, brave. Bold, fearless, brave. To borrow your words.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'll do the book.
Yeah.
Did I even? Oh, see, his website is not.
It's harder to see.
It's harder to see. So
So should I grab the phone? We can look over the book, or
should we do that?
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. I was telling Haley, I was at the Brooklyn Museum for a different show, and I saw this book in the bookshop, and I was sealed. I couldn't see anything other than the cover, and I was immediately obsessed with it, which you can tell, talk about that Fishwife we looked at. Similar type of, I kind of like these, I don't know, almost like folkloric. They remind me of books I used to have when I was a kid. So this is Duke Riley is the...
It's hard for them to sell a book that's sealed and you can't open.
I know, it's weird. Well, he had a show, but it wasn't there. So I think like maybe...
Right.
Yeah, it was just strange. They only had one copy of it, I think. I just happened upon it. So anyway, his work, he does all sorts of things. Like these are carrier pigeons that they put like a light on and release them. So he does a lot of like, not just drawing, not just painting.
Right.
performance art. Yeah.
Conceptual.
These whole, look,
Yeah,
here they are,
yeah.
this whole thing. He does all kinds of different things, but yet I love, like, here's his drawing
Yeah.
that kind of goes with this. And he just seems so thoughtful. And I just love his imagery. And it, you know, when I, oh yeah, he named each of the pigeons, and then he did, these were
Yep.
actual pigeons. Okay, let's,
Wait, did he stitch them?
some of them are stitched, yes, but I don't think they're not done by hand.
Okay, gotcha.
I think they're
He
stitched though.
designed
Yeah,
them and
he designed
got
them.
them stitched.
Yeah, I think these are paintings if I remember
Mm-hmm,
correctly. Okay, so we'll get away from the pigeons because he also does a lot of, like, he does this scrimshaw stuff.
Yeah.
So this is stuff that he does. I love, like, Sailor Jerry tattoo
Yeah.
art and stuff, and these are things that he finds. He lives in New York.
Yeah.
Or he did when this was done. And you know, like, this is like a laundry detergent.
Right,
thing. This
right,
is
right.
and
Oh,
they
yeah.
and he makes scrimshaw out of it. He also does these kind of like
Sailor's Valentines.
sailor's valentines. These big, huge.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how one person is so prolific. I'm
Right.
going to assume he has people working for him. And then he did, like, he's done several things with boats too. Like, this was a boat thing. I think this was like in Shanghai. Then he did another, I'm not gonna know the battle. There's a battle in Brooklyn. The Battle of Brooklyn? I don't know, but he recreated like a naval war battle from the Revolutionary War. And a bunch of museums sponsored it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't know. I just love it.
And what's this person's name again?
Duke Riley.
Duke Riley.
And you can see, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like stitching.
Right.
I see stitching. I see stitching
Yeah.
in it. But I also see environmentalism and a sense of history, more sailors' valentines. I mean, it just goes on and on. I believe this is a mosaic.
Yeah.
Vinyl composite tiles. Yeah, it just, so I'm just so inspired by, first of all, it's got that kind of street art punk rock thing that I'm always drawn to. A little bit subversive. He does experiences too. Like, I think you go into a room and there's a whole show. I just love his use of, he has a totally different use of color. I love the vintage quality
Yes.
of what he's doing. So, yeah. And, like, you'll see this and you're like, oh, that's a complete, I love that. But then you realize it's just the tiniest
It's
bit
a little
of some,
bit of a giant.
yeah. So, anyway.
Very cool.
Yeah, this is one of my guys. I
Yeah.
think, you know, with a lot of the stitching I'm doing right now, I'm really, I need to bust this back out and take a peek at it because I haven't looked at it in a few years. But I can feel his influence
Yeah.
in what I'm doing. I think that's actually him. Maybe I'll get matching tattoos. Anyway, all right, that's Duke Riley. That's my.
Oh,
I
those
mean,
are
look at
cool.
these.
Those are
Aren't these
amazing.
cool? Yeah. So this is a Governor's Island mural.
Wow.
For the I wonder if these are on Governor's Island now still.
Right, I don't know.
We can, when we go to
Yeah, when we
New
go
York,
to-
we can find out. Oh, look, I mean, Hope. Come on.
yeah.
Rhode Island.
Cool.
So, yeah. All right, that's it. Duke Riley.
That was pretty good. I feel
really good.
like
I know. I
it
feel
all makes
inspired.
sense.
I want to look at I need to
Yeah.
write I just need to follow
Yes.
a couple of those people.
Well,
I
we'll
don't think
make
I
sure
have
we
yet.
put every single person
So you guys can follow
so you
them.
guys can follow. So
Yes.
make sure we have all the names there. And you, like we said, if you know, it's weird to just go on somebody's website, follow them on Instagram so you can keep in
Yeah.
touch and keep up with what they're
And
doing.
I would really encourage you guys too, just because it's like eye candy, and we're always saying, you know, oh, share. This is something that's so easy to share here in the comments. If you guys have influences or people you want to share,
Yeah.
just post them and we can like check them out.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, I
And if you
know.
have any comments about the people we shared as well, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so we'll catch you on the flip side, and who knows what we're going to be doing next
I
time.
know.
All
All
right. Bye.